Buying a home is really a team effort. Your job is to decide if you can see your family living there. Our job is to help you look at it objectively and point out anything that might need a closer look.
We're Jody and Glenn Meter, and while you're looking at the primary suite, we're looking for the money pits. Let's dive in and we'll show you what's on our checklist.
Today we're going to be talking about what we're looking for when we're out house hunting with you. These are the little things, or sometimes the big things, that can really make or break the deal.
One thing that makes our state unique is that Alabama is a buyer beware state. That simply means that buyers are responsible for understanding the condition of the home. And that's exactly why we pay attention to the little things during the showing. The good news is that's a place where we really shine.
While we are not home inspectors, after more than a decade of helping buyers across North Alabama and walking through hundreds of homes and reviewing inspection reports with our clients, we've learned a lot about the kind of things that often show up during these inspections.
And honestly, sometimes Glenn can walk into a home and tell when something feels off within the first few minutes.
And Jody catches most things that buyers never look at. She's all about the details.
So during the showing, we naturally look for early clues that help you make smart, confident decisions. And when we point something out, it doesn't automatically mean that the home is in bad shape. It just helps you see the whole picture.
Our goal is simple: help you notice the important details while you picture your life in the space.
When we first walk into a home, you're usually taking in the layout, the lighting, and how your furniture might fit in the space. And that's the fun part, and it should be. But while you're soaking in that vibe, we're doing a quiet scan of the home.
We look for things like a dip in the floor, a door that sticks, a draft near a window, or maybe a smell that hints at moisture. Sometimes it's nothing, it's just a minor fix, but we'll notice it and we'll take mental notes so we can connect those dots as we move throughout the home.
Fresh paint always looks great, but we also look at the texture, the patchworks, and any small cracks. Because homes settle over time, and so the cracks don't automatically worry us, but they do help us to understand how the home might have aged. Doors can tell us a lot too.
Yeah, if a door doesn't latch or it drifts open, that's usually a little clue worth exploring. It could just be humidity or it could be settling. Either way, it's something for the inspector to check.
Natural light is something every buyer loves as well, but while you're admiring the sunshine, we're checking the condition of the windows. Foggy panes, drafts, cracked seals, these are all things that aren't deal breakers, but they're good to know ahead of time.
And here in North Alabama, a drafty window can affect your energy bill quickly, so it's worth noting.
Even though most of the tour happens inside, we're always thinking about the roof. Missing shingles, areas that look uneven, or small stains on the ceiling can tell us a lot about past or future leaks.
And sometimes it's as simple as noticing worn shingles or flashing around a chimney or a vent that's starting to pull away. Small clues that can help us understand how much life of the roof might be left.
Gutters matter too. If they're clogged or sagging, water won't drain the way that it should. And water always finds trouble when it's not managed well.
Yeah, a quick rainstorm can overwhelm a bad gutter system. So even from the driveway, we'll pay attention to how the gutters and downspouts look and whether water is being pushed away from the house or towards the home.
It doesn't mean something's wrong. It just helps us know what questions to ask and what the inspector may want to take a closer look at.
The systems that run the home matter. So we'll also check the age and the condition of the HVAC system. Most units can last 12 to 15 years, sometimes longer if they're well maintained. Water heaters can usually go 8 to 12 years, and tankless models can go up to 20. It all depends on the proper care.
Those ages don't mean anything is wrong. They just help us to understand where things fall in the lifespan of the house. We'll also run faucets to check water pressure and look under the sinks for leaking or staining while we're there.
Additionally, we'll always glance at the electrical panel for the overall condition and to see how it's labeled without actually removing the access cover. A clean, clearly labeled panel is encouraging. If it looks cluttered or unlabeled, it simply means that the inspector is probably going to take a little bit of a closer look.
Kitchens and bathrooms are usually wow rooms for buyers too, but they're also the rooms where hidden issues can show up the fastest. We look for things like loose or cracking grouts, older caulk that's pulling away, soft spots near the showers or tubs, and whether the exhaust fans actually work.
Moisture is a big one here. A small gap in the caulking today can turn into bigger repairs later if water gets behind the wall. We're also going to check the sinks to make sure that the drains flow well and that we're going to see how the actual faucets run.
Lighting gives us clues too. If several lights are out or mismatched, it can hint at electrical issues or maybe just neglect. Most of the time, these are easy fixes, but pointing them out now helps surprise us later.
Basements, crawl spaces, and attics are the places most buyers never look at during a showing, but they reveal more than almost any other part of the home. While we don't climb through them, we're always going to check them for signs of what might be happening there, like damp air or musty smells, rust on ductwork, insulation that's falling or missing, water in the crawl space, or signs of pests, chewing marks, or droppings.
Even from the doorway of these areas, you can tell a lot about how well a home has been cared for. If we see discoloration or old insulation or ventilation that doesn't look right, we'll flag it for the inspector to dig deeper in.
And with our humidity here, poor ventilation in those areas can lead to mold, wood rot, or higher energy bills. It doesn't always mean trouble, but these clues help us understand what to question and to ask to get the full picture.
Finally, we take a moment to look beyond the home. We look at how surrounding homes are maintained, traffic patterns, noise levels, and how close you are to everyday conveniences.
Buying a home is all about lifestyle just as much as the house itself. We want you to picture what life will feel like in that area. That part matters just as much as finding the right floor plan.
In a buyer beware state like Alabama, having someone with experience watching the details makes all the difference. We point things out to give you clarity, not to worry you. So if you're buying or selling in Huntsville or anywhere in North Alabama, we'd love to help guide you.
For more information all about things Rocket City and real estate, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We post new videos often about living, working, and buying a home right here in the Rocket City.